because I'm not actually convinced that I did this right, but we shall see. Just checking on my computer. I'm holding my phone here, and we will see, because the internet is not being fun today. So it says this is upcoming, so I'm not quite sure. Oh no, it does say I'm live. Yay. Let's flip around and let's go from there. You should not be frozen now, Sheila. I don't know what happened to my phone, but it all should be working now. Fingers crossed. Let's see. Yay! Okay, so I was having a good old chat to myself there for a second. I'm just having a look at what has happened here. All good now. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, ladies. You are amazing. I'm going to go back to live view if I can. Hello. This is Monday-itis, because I'm not normally here on a Monday. I'm normally at my day job on a Monday, but we have team training tomorrow all day, so I'm not working today. So this is normally the Monday-itis I have at my job, but today you are getting my Monday-itis. Okay, so thank you so much. Poor Ellen. I know, Sheila, I know. Okay, so we've got Sheila, we've got Leslie, we've got Laurie, we've got Margine. Thank you so much. Hello, Miss Leslie. You've come in and we are up and running. Yay! Okay, let me just move my phone stand, because I don't need that because I'm talking to you on my phone. We can get moving. So today we are playing with the Need for Tweed designer series paper, not to be confused with the movie Need for Speed. So I was saying, when I was apparently stuck in YouTube land, that I did giggle when I saw the name of this paper, because I'm a bit of an F1 fan and Need for Speed is a car movie. Not that I've ever actually seen it. Oh, I know. Miss Stampin' Shenanigans Cherie, that was a me issue, not a you issue. We're having technological issues this morning, but that's okay, because I'm normally not here. I'm normally in the office today, but this week is everything's changed. So I'm home today. I'm at training tomorrow, work Wednesday, normal Thursday. So yes, you'll have my normal Thursday, and fingers crossed everything will work fine. So just in case no one got my introduction, my name is Ellen Woodbridge. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here in Australia. And I love that all my customers here in Australia and all my demo friends and just Stampin' Up enthusiasts from here in Australia and all around the world join me either live or on the replay for my videos. So please say hi. Love having you here. Also, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. The fact that I conquered my technological issues, I think, owes me a thumbs up today. And if you're here live and you want to join in the chat, please make sure you're subscribed. I do only open the live chat to my subscribers, because we have had some troll and non-desirable people issues in the past. So, okay. Great. Everyone's here. Everyone's giving me a thumbs up. That is awesome. So I had class yesterday. Let's start at the start. Hold on. I just want to put this magnet clip where it belongs. So I had class yesterday, which was fun. And we made this card using the Need for Tweed and not 29 anymore stamp set. So we made this one. This was my example, and this was the one I made yesterday in class. So when I made this weeks and weeks and weeks ago, I went looking just for some inspiration and to see what people had done with this set. And there wasn't actually a lot out there, so I'm really happy that I can show you this really, really versatile designer series paper. And I've shown, I'm pretty sure, majority of the patterns in this, and just a different way to use it. So I even have another, if I can grab it, which my fingers aren't working now. Ellen the Conqueror, I like that. You girls are funny. And I've got this panel that's already been used, and I do have another sentiment, but whether I use that sentiment, I'm not sure. But I thought I would flip us around, get started, turn off the light. I do have the door closed because I've got Kids Plus Extras here today, and some tradesman for Lav is meant to be here at 12:30. So I thought I'm going to close the door so then hopefully we don't get too disturbed. And outside, I also have my gardeners. So they are taking out of a grevillea and then putting something in, because the grevillea is not the appropriate size for where it is. It's growing under a Japanese maple, and it's kind of growing out on an angle, so I'm not very happy with where it is. So yes, awesome. Ellen in the house. No, the women out. The women definitely outnumber the men at the moment. So yes, we're winning. Woohoo! Okay, let's flip around and see where we go. Has anyone got this paper? I would love to know. Okay, it says orientation's locked, but it's now unlocked. Okay, so I do have this here. So I'll scroll back to the top. Look, I'm even in 2 photos. Angles and straightness would help. Oh, good. Can you turn off the top light, please? I can do that. Where do you want this? Just pop it on the chair, please. Does this mean your room's getting tidied?
Yeah.
Oh, chuck a party. No, cool. Thanks for the bag back, love. No, so Lavender stole, or really Joy borrowed, the Stampin' Up bag from convention. They needed a big bag, and I said, oh, I know where there's a big bag. And they borrowed it, so it's getting returned. Hey, Sue, how are you? You are not late to the party, Sue. You've just missed all the kerfuffleness. I know that's not a word. Oh, Laurie, it's in your shopping cart. Awesome. Why is that going? Oh, it must have been going on my iPad. I'm then going, why is Siri going? And I thought it was my phone, but duh, it's my iPad. Sue and I are having a day off together. Just meeting up here. How do I get crap all over myself? I've only been dressed for a couple of hours. Sometimes I wonder. So, this is a look-up of this. So I put in Need for Tweed Stampin' Up, but I think I want to refine my search and put Need for Tweed paper Stampin' Up. The more specific you can be with your searches, I think the better we can get. Although I'm really not getting anything different. So we're getting the Stampin' Up. So we're getting all of our images of the paper, which is great. So these are some of the Stampin' Up designs. Oh, I'm not sure that has Need for Tweed in it. This is Mary's card. I actually really like Mary's card. There's some inspiration there, and I do actually have out beside me my textured notes paper because, and I'll show you this close up and hopefully you can see it, this is using that the dies, just so we could get some detail in it and really solidify all the paper together as one piece, and die cutting is really good for that. Okay, what else? Oh, we have a scrapbook page. This is from Stampin' Up website. More on Mary's cards, a close-up. Oh, what's this one? Oh, someone's done a Christmas card. Oh, that's with one of the new Christmas stamp sets that came out with the online exclusives. That's a different way. Oh yes, put the need for tweed with the sunflower embossing folder. That's lovely. That's actually the Woven Textures Designer Series paper there. Oh, a nice suit. That is actually very nice, but that's more with the textured paper. This need for tweed is a little bit more chunky in its patterns. So it is more chunky, but that's okay. Oh, I like that with it behind a die cut. That's pretty cute. Okay, so I just scroll through, go, oh, I like that. That isn't about design either. So, whoa, where did that one go? Come back. This is from Frenchie. God love Frenchie's designs. So she has used strips of this paper. So I could still cut some strips, but rather than putting them across or up and down, do them in a different pattern, because I do have a couple of card fronts to do. Oh, you've got them outside too. A mixture of trimmers, chainsaws, and leaf blowers. Oh, Sheila, no. Our guys are weeding, and the grevillea is gone, and I'm transplanting the lemongrass from out the front to out the back. And where we're going to put it, where they're weeding out the back, is actually right where all of Lavender's herbs and succulents, and what else has she got? She's got a chili plant there as well. So it'll actually work really well. That's with all of her edible things. Okay, let's just have a bit more of a scroll. I don't mind that kind of design with the flags. That's a cute design. And I do have an end punch which can make fun things, so I could use that. Bit of weaving, all different types of things. So that's a closer look. I actually could use these and make a Christmas card and just grab a Christmas sentiment, because those colors work really well. I know it's a hello card. Oh, and she has used Thankful Garden, not Thankful Garden, Elements of Text, which is another online exclusive as well. I shall grab it and show you. Okay, so I have some ideas in my head. What I wanted to show you was my original idea, which is the strips, only because with the die cutting it really does finish it off. And we will do one other, so I only have 3 card bases and I've got 2 of these left. So let's just make the 2 cards, see how we go. I'm going to close that down. No one heard that drop on the floor. Do not tell David. Shh. And the screen is fine. Okay, it is safely in my cart. Oh my God, my heart drops when I drop technology. My phone is fine because it's got a massive big case on it. But when I drop that iPad that has no, it has no protection at all, I do kind of go, okay, so this is a designer series paper. So this is what I'm currently cutting up into 2cm strips. So we've got this nice green, and I know I've shown this before. I do like this really neutral one. You can actually do anything with it. So yeah, this red and green and the other green make great Christmas, and even this one added in with them would make a great Christmas card, which I'm definitely going to do today. And there's this one as well. That one's really chunky, and we've got, this is red, but it's not quite Christmassy red. So I'm pretty sure, and you get like 3 sheets of each. This is a bit different. And you get 3 sheets of 4 designs rather than 2 sheets of 6 designs. Oh no, Sheila. Oh my God. Yes. Yeah, David didn't hear anything because the door's shut. So we are all safe. Now, I do have a few, I do have a few strips in here, but I am going to grab my trimmer because I haven't packed up after class yesterday. That will be way too easy. But I thought, since I'm playing with you guys today, I can pack up. The only thing I have put away is all of my blocks because they were nice and easy. So 2 centimeters is about 3/4 of an inch. So, and if I've got some strips left over, that's fine. But I think I should only need one of everything. Yeah, Sheila, I know most of it is labor. The part would have cost not much at all. So this does have, I don't want to score, we want to cut. This has that really nice green on the back, but it's also got the really nice neutral on the front. And this one isn't actually black, it's more of a really dark blue. It reminds me of Secret Sea, but the actual colours that are written on the pack, I question them. I see different colours, but I don't see dead people. It's okay. Sorry. See, this is what you get on a Monday. Oh dearie me. I'm thinking if, yeah, I think I want to, suppose it doesn't matter which end I cut because I'm going to get red, green and dark green in both. So that is actually a really nice cross section to use for Christmas, and then we've got the other one on the back. Now now that you've seen the paper, let me run through the actual colours. Basic beige, yes. Basic black, yes. Cherry cobbler, early espresso, old olive and pecan pie. But as I said, this one, I actually see more of a Secret Sea blue. Rather, I know on my screen it looks black, but when I see it with my own eyes, I do see a bit more blue than black. But that's okay. There is such thing as blue black. Okay. So I've got a squeaky chair today. The easiest way for us to do this. These are pre-cut a little bit bigger than the die I intend on using. And I am going to use a silicone mat. So I'm not going to put any adhesive on our strips. I am just going to, well, for this panel anyway, I am just going to put adhesive on our actual piece of paper. So I want to go around. I don't need to go all the way to the edge. because I know this is bigger than what I need it to be. But using our Stampin' Seal is the easiest way to do this, because we don't need to rush, because our multi-purpose glue is drying out, so there's no rushing at all. We can just take our time and get everything lined up as we would like. Okay, so I'm just trying to move this now. I also need my mug of goodies, which is normally in my carousel next to me, but not today. Okay, oh, I do have that piece that was cut off. I do. Oh, these pieces are long enough. So let's use these pieces first. So this is just a whole mishmash of pieces. Okay. So I'm literally just going for it. So it will pretty much end up that we use like we use every pattern, and then we can use something else. So I want to use the pecan pie. So I'm liking getting the contrast between each. Like, I'm not using a green and then a green. Then I'll use my red. And I really am just making sure that these are really buttered up against each other. So there are our first 4 patterns. So now I want to go and use the B-side patterns or the other patterns in the set. Okay, so I want to use that one, and I maybe want to use this one. Okay, good thing is there was no pressure put down then, so this came up really, really nicely. Now I can snip off this skinny piece here and hopefully just pop it up the top here. And I'm also going to snip off these pieces because I don't need them. Okay, oh, isn't that funny? I may not actually need this piece, but I still want it there just in case. And by doing what I'm doing right now on the silicone mat is all the glue just goes onto the silicone mat. It doesn't actually stick to anything else. Hello, Miss Anne. Can everyone please wish Miss Anne a happy birthday? Happy birthday, lovely. And she's come to visit us and hang out with us for a little bit on her birthday. So I feel pretty special that you have chosen to do that in. Now this is going to be the most pain in the butt piece to get on. And I don't know why. I think it's because it's the last piece. And it's not quite as long as the others. Okay. Kind of got it in. Aha, there we go. Woohoo! So I have that panel. Do I actually want to die cut it out right now? I'm not sure. What I actually might do, we'll cut this out later. What I do want to do is grab my second panel. Let's do all the papery stuff all at the same time. Okay, sorry, just checking on the gardeners while I'm there. And they have taken out David's fountain that isn't working. So we're going to go Christmassy here. And I do have to use this time because I'm not quite sure where everything's going. So if I use this and snip it off, then I've got a place. So I can then flip this over and go there and then go up from there. See? Hello, Jenny, how are you? Hi, Kim. Didn't see you there earlier. Thank you for the birthday wishes for our lovely friend Anne. Sorry for embarrassing you, Anne, but you deserve it. And the sun has just come out, and I'm just going to butt these up directly. Okay, so now I think I want to add a red here. Yeah, that's going to work nicely. Am I going to use this one? This is probably the one I'm not going to use, and maybe this one. We will see. We will see. Oh, I love that, Cherie. That's so cute. Oh, that's okay. Oh, it's because I'm normally not live on a Monday, Kim. So, yeah, my work schedule has changed, and I just finished my thing. So, I need to grab another one out of my class kit. So, just bear with me for a second here. Oh, okay, so I've just grabbed one out of my class kit, so we're ready to rock and roll. And I think I have various people now inside my house. There are lots of voices happening, but I'm sure someone else can deal with what's going on. Okay, so loving this so far. Definitely want to go in and use the back side of this, and we can use like the same one a few times. Like, it doesn't matter if we repeat the patterns. So glad I bought some seal refills recently because I was running out. Okay, so I'm just going up like in a herringbone pattern. Now let's just spin this off. There we go. Didn't rip anything. It was just slightly askew. There we go. That's now nice and perfect. Okay. Take this off. Take this off. Right. So, I don't know if I can grab the piece. Now, I do wonder if that piece will go nicely there. So, trimmer out. Now, unfortunately, this piece is a little sticky, so we're not going to put much pressure on, but in all honesty, I will just clean my trimmer. Like, really, it's fine. I just needed a straight edge. The trimmer can stay down for the moment, so we really are going to use every piece. Okay, Here we go. Great. And then just one more piece here. But I need to decide, I've got this piece. Do I want to do it, well, like I kind of have to do it red, don't I? Because I don't have any more of this, which has got that green. I'm trying to use what I've got here. So yeah, let's just, I don't want to use the same one next to each other. So let's just use this red, which is a gorgeous cherry cobbler red. So let's, I can't get either of those strips off at the moment. So they are going, ouch, Sheila. -3, I have no idea what it was. I was very snugly in bed and I didn't have to wake up too early this morning. Okay, bit more Stampin' Seal here, probably just added way too much. Nestle that into that corner. What are we going to do with this top bit? Do you know what? I may just trim it down. That may be the best thing. Just making sure this piece is not sticky, which it's not. So, whilst my trimmer is out, I am going to look at what size this piece is. So it is currently 9 by, measured the back, 9 by 12.45. So if I take it down, I've got to take down one side. I probably want to take 1/2 centimetre off this side, and I've actually used the wrong side of the paper because it's showing the cut mark or the cut edge, but that's okay. Just run the bone folder around that. Okay, let's get these pesky pieces. Okay, ruler can go back. Let's try and get these pesky pieces. I do have a tool for that. There we go. There goes one. That doesn't now want to come off my hand. So do you like the designs I came up with? I'm hoping you do. Okay. Where did that piece of paper go? Right there. Okay, they are all gone. Bone folder back where it lives. Great. I don't need the silicone mat anymore. So I'm going to take 1/2 centimetre off this side. Okay. Done. Wonderful. In recycling. And then if I need to take more, I do have that option. So I do want to take 1/2 centimetre off here. Perfect. My calculations were correct. Then all I have to do is I've made it more centered, which is great, and I just need to tidy up this edge here, which I will do just with a pair of scissors. Oh, sorry, I've missed some chat. Oh, sitting in front of the fire, nice. Oh, thank you. I will try and not get a big head with the fact I always have good ideas. I'll take that. Thank you, Miss Cherie. Okay, so just going along the edge here. Perfect. Everything's still, I think this is the last of the stickiness, she says with not very much confidence. Okay. Right. So I have this, and we need to die cut this one. So that's the next bit we are going to do. And I need to decide if I want to add any background stamping like Frenchie did. So I've got to decide that, but I want to die cut this first. Now, where are the dies? Textured notes. Now, there is one particular die that I used, and it is the second largest one. There we go. Ice statues. That's funny. But you guys can keep your minus temperatures, thank you. Okay, my machine, other way around. Can you tell I was doing some precise die cutting with all of my bits here? And I bowed this cutting mat the other day quite badly here on the video, and I almost have it back to flat. It's not nowhere near as bad as what it was, and almost back to flat, so I'm very, very happy. Sorry for that clicking there. But do you know what I actually have done? I've swapped this for my top plate, and I'm using my good plate at the moment as the cutting plate, and that seems to have fixed everything. So what I'm going to do, we have, oh, I need to put this more in the picture. So I know this top piece at the top is roughly the right width, and I'm butt up against the end at the bottom. So I need to put this on an angle, otherwise we are going to crack and crunch. So I do want a little bit of green at the top and a little bit of green at the bottom. Thinking maybe I'm going a bit too much, but we will find out. Okay, so I've got it on an angle, plate in on an angle, straight down, jam it closed, pop it through. So this really just pushes all of the pieces together. So I'll take this die cut, pop it over there. So we've got bits that are going to fall off everywhere here because they were only adhered on to the cardstock. So we're just going to have a little bit of confetti. I used it as my top plate, but what I normally do, I flip my plates quite often. So I'm rarely using them like on one side all of the time, so they get flipped. I also use where I use my dies around on it as well, and that very much helps, because if you use it in the middle, of course it's going to bow because you're only using it in the middle, so the sides are going to pop up and down. Oh, we're a little bit over, but no one's going to know because you can't see the back. So I didn't put that die on straight at all. So that's a little askew. I'm thinking I do want some of the elements of text stamping on here, and because we're using basic beige card bases and we've got the basic beige in here, I'm thinking of using basic beige ink. What's really funny, Ellen is that Frenchie made her card in response to your original. Yep. No, Frenchie didn't make my card. Did I say that? Now you got me thinking. I think I need to use this little one. And just going to use it in a couple of places and then probably use the splodges. Okay. I do or did have a scrap piece of paper around here somewhere and it's gone. It flew off into thin air. That's okay. We'll just clean our surface. Okay, liking that in 3 places because that is, and I think I like this splodge better. So I'm going to use that one. So this one. It's a little more finely splodged. This one has really big really big bits of splodginess, which I'm not so keen on. So making sure I'm using my splodginess in different angles. And then just a little bit there. I'm liking that. Don't know where my sentiment's going or what my sentiment will be, but I'm really happy with that. It just makes the bottom less bare, basically. Bright and happy Christmas wishes. May the spirit of the season bring you, yeah, I don't know. Or I could just use Merry and Christmas in the cherry cobbler. I don't know. I know, Dotted Cherie. It needed it. Love it when they pass out. Louisa passes out after dinner. And the only reason she will get up is if 1, someone comes to the front door, or 2, if she needs a drink and a loo break. She will come and see me. Hey, Susie. She'll come and see me for a bit of a ear scratch, and she will, and I'll know that's the sign for someone to take her outside. Or those. Okay, I think I want to use the Merry and the Christmas. So, just stamped on here, not actually, yeah, it's stamped on here, not on a label or anything, because I think we've got quite enough interest here. So pick up the Christmas, pick up the Merry. Right. Great. So we're not being like totally Christmas here. We're using Christmas colours and a Christmas sentiment. But this could be for anything. Is that the set that... Yes, I am using Holly Jolly. Okay, and because I don't have scrap piece of paper handy, we are being very, very brave and bold and going straight onto the paper. Okay, that worked really well. Now, I'm thinking the Merry is going to sit really nicely in there. Love it when the ascenders and the descenders just work perfectly. So that is that card front done. We've added in the bit extra. Now I'm going to close this. And we're finished for Christmas. So Holly Jolly can just go to the side for a second. I've used elements of text. So we are going to use not 29 anymore because I'm definitely not 29 anymore. So going back to the cards that I've already made, I have used the I don't know about you, but I don't feel like 29 anymore. And let's get this party started so I can be home by 9 p.m. Now, I do happen to have one of the Let's Get the Party Starteds already stamped out, and I do have 2 card bases. Okay. So I do have 2 of these. So what I love this. It's all fun and games until your metabolism slows down. Yeah, tell me what you guys think. Oh, the DSP is Need for Tweed. It's an online exclusive. Hello, Miss Maureen. Oh, thank you very much for that, Cherie. That's amazing. Okay, I'm going to have a drink. I like their cheeky stamp sets. Because I really would like to use the die set I have out for this. Oh, actually, I do have labels, and these are from Nested Essentials. I already have a few done. So maybe rather than using... I was thinking of using the Stylish Shapes. I can maybe get something here. So I would probably want to put it that way. So then we get all the designer series paper. And maybe it's all fun and games until your metabolism slows down is what we would like. Although it's very small for such a big, maybe that's not going to work because they're very big. I just had them hanging about. They were here. Oh, thanks, Susie. Thank you for coming in. I shall see you on the replay. Mess and all. Now, I could put this just on a smaller circle. So I'm thinking I know which circle I need. I need to get rid of this pin, which is sticking to my finger. Go away, pin. Yep, there we go. Okay, so thinking maybe it's going to be one of these 2. Okay, so, oh, that one's perfect. The smaller one, so that is the 3rd from the middle, Stylish Shapes. And I think I'm going to stick with the colour that I used, which was Early Espresso. So keep it super duper simple. Stamp it on, actually, I have better size scraps in here. So stamp it on these and then we'll all be good. Okay, just pop this on here, open my ink pad. So I've got the same design now in 4 different cards with a couple of different sentiments. So that works really well. Leave that transfer. Oh, stamped beautifully. Right, that one is not good. I may be slightly moved, but I do have one last piece that I can use. Now, with this design in particular, I have chosen not to use embellishments because the strips of paper are really more than enough and it's totally busy. With the Christmas, I think I'm going to use our berries on the Christmas card, and that will go really nicely. And I did go through my embellishments the other day, and I now know what is current and what is not, because some of them had retired, which I found out at the end of last video. Okay, these can go over here. That can just be thrown there for the second stamp set out of the way. Oh, was that 2 pieces? It was. I have a whole nother one ready for more stamping later. Okay, bring back my machine. Okay, so this plate has nearly reached the end of its life. I'm just holding on because it's still working. But as I said earlier, I have changed it to be my top plate. So that moved. Okay, that's jammed in. It's just slipping a little bit on my glass mat here. So I have that one. Do a second one. Okay. And apparently now I've got a workman here as well because I can hear a foreign voice in the house. Oh, it's all happening today, guys. Have a day off, they say, and it's going to be really busy. See you, Jenny. Okay, so we have these. This die can just pop over there for the moment. Now, stamp set, but let's grab all of these pieces. Like this piece, I just want to put... oh dear, hopefully you can't hear that drilling into walls and studs and stuff like that. Okay, so I said I had 3 card bases and I've got 3 cards. So I am going to need dimensionals. And I do have the sides of a sheet here because, and they're already pre-cut because I apparently got myself organized the other day. Okay, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, 2 sentiments ready to rock. Now we're not going to have any saggy middles here. I'm going to do my middles first. Oh, actually, I will need my Christmas one as well. Maybe I do need to pop this all to the side. Oh dear. Can you hear that drilling? Because I can hear it clear as day through the closed door. Oh, good. You can't hear anything but me, Maureen. Yeah, are you calling me loud, Maureen? I've been called worse things. Oh, good night, Kim. Lovely to see you. Thanks so much for popping in. Yes. You've got to have company from all around the world. It helps a lot because someone's always awake, which is lovely. Okay, finish that one. That goes in my rubbish, not my recycling. Whoops, and I do have a whole... There's the opening. There it is. I was right in the first place. Okay, now let's... So it wants me to take out this bit first, which is going to stuff me up for a row, but that's okay. Everyone knows what I'm talking about. I like to do my dimensionals in rows, but that's okay. I can deal with it. Okay, so these are now quite sturdy because you've got your basic white cardstock and your designer series paper. So nice and sturdy. Don't need dimensionals anymore, so they can go back away. I need to fold my card bases next. So we're definitely now in production mode, but I promise they will come together really, really quickly. Okay. That's one. This is two. And then we have three. Oh, Cherie, I love that. Yeah, and I've got squeaky chair as well today. So, you know, I could be blaming anyone for anything. Okay. So, I have my Take Your Pick tool with the Crafter's Tips add-ons. And for me, this is the quickest and easiest way to get off these. So we are going to line this up. Oh, I love this little panel. Now that just touched it. It didn't actually adhere down as such. No, crooked. We will try this 1,000 times before I'm happy. Okay. Yep, that's good. Now, because I did have to turn over a few sheets of paper here, I'm just going to just go along these edges of the paper a little bit just to flatten them out. So the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine did that with these ones, but I just had to do it manually for these. The pressure of the machine does wonderful things. Okay, there we go. Now, this is my crooked one. I don't know which way is going to be easier. I am a bit annoyed it's crooked and I didn't notice. But anyway. Okay, try again. Yep, that's okay. Yeah, right, Maureen. You just say it to my face every time. Cherie, that's hilarious. Oh no, Louisa does not suffer from overeating. Unless she finds things in the backyard. But she's a lab after all. She loves her food quite a lot. But yes, no, she's very strict. Or we're strict with her. More to the point. Why is it the last one goes down no problems at all? Like, really. Okay, so they are all off, which is wonderful. Now, this one's a little bit jaunty itself, so that one looks as though it will go beautifully on there, and I'm hoping this one is a little bit more centered, and it can go lovely there. So let's grab, I know exactly what I'm after today. It's just the fact I don't know where they are, but I know what I want. Okay. So, here they are. So these are the cherry cobbler and pearl berries. Now, I'm thinking, I don't know that I know, the berries might look good actually. So I've got some up here. These are ones I've coloured myself. So maybe a set of berries wouldn't look half bad. Like, no, right in there. But I want them to go that way. Oh, that looks a bit cute. And maybe a set at the bottom. I think that's the perfect finishing touch. Quite happy with that, thank you. And then I've got like one lonely set on there, but that's okay. So this one, these ones definitely did not need any extra fun. But this one absolutely did. So what have we used today? We've used the Need for Tweed Designer Series paper. I have then cut this out using, and I'll put things away while we're going, the Textured Notes dies. So these are awesome dies. They've like pushed all those strips of paper together, as well as giving us a beautiful decorative edge. So I shall show you close up that decorative edge that you get, but it really does just push everything together really well. Now for the sentiments, I used the Stylish Shapes dies, and I used the third one from the middle. And do you know what? Ah, there it is. Because we're packing up. We're not going to lose dies on the floor. Although I did lose dies on the floor the other day, because one of these landed upside down. And I picked it up and there were no dies on the ground. They were all still stuck to the sheet, not quite in the manner that they were meant to be stuck in the sheet, but anyway. Okay, so I used the same strips to make this card, okay, and I'm pretty sure it was a Frenchy Stamps card that I saw and I have cased. I know, it is so cute. I know, I'm really You have issues with that coffin, Cherie. You really, really do. So I used elements of text just to give the bottom part of this some texture. Then I used the sentiment from the Holly Jolly set. So these are both online exclusives. The sentiment for this one is from the Not 29 Anymore. Also online exclusives. Actually, everything I've used today is online exclusives. So, oh, I did get a bit of ink on that green, but you don't really notice it. So that is our Christmas card. You're hilarious with that coffin, Cherie. So everything is available online. If something is out of stock online, don't forget we've got the notify me button that you can receive an email when that product is back in stock. So yes, have an amazing couple of days. I'm going to be away for a little longer than normal. Today is Monday if you're watching live. I will be back here on Thursday and we will be making a Christmas card. Do I really want to make Christmas cards 2 days in a row? Can we make Christmas cards 2 days in a row? Because I was thinking of doing a Christmas card on Thursday. And then I've got Christmas Stampathon on Friday. I'm very glad you like them, Donna and Dawn. Thank you so much. But I have to go because David has opened the door to try and talk to me. But thank you so much for joining me. Yeah, I know. Maureen and Cherie. Oh, it's a coffin, but it's a great shape. But it just wasn't the right shape for this card or the sentiments I've got. So it will wait for another day. But I think if I use it sideways, it looks a lot less like a coffin. But up and down, it's great for Halloween. Be good, and I will see you both for live videos this Thursday and Friday. Bye, guys.